Today we are replacing the well tank. It's got a little corrosion on it underneath the insulation. So the customer decided to go with replacement, and then we're also going to install a sediment filter so that we can catch any debris as it comes in through the water main. So that's what we're doing. You can put a regular male adapter into there, but I'm setting it up with union. So this way, if there was ever an issue with the filter, I don't have to go cutting out the 3-valve bypass, everything like that. I can disconnect the union on both sides, remove the filter housing, and then reinstall or whatever we have to do for that matter. Then you're just not cutting out fittings. This is in the off position. This is your bypass valve. This is your supply going into the filter. This is your water line coming out of the filter. This is how it would normally be when you're operating in the event of something happening to the filter that you're not able to repair or you needed to bypass it. You shut off both valves like this and open your bypass valve. Now you have water. It's unfiltered, but you have water. So say it's, an issue with the filter housing needs to be replaced. The O-ring broke or something where it's going to take a day or so to get. Obviously we have the filter here for a reason, so you don't want to leave it like that permanently, but it does allow you to skip it if needed. Tank T is going to connect to the bottom of our well tank, which is going to allow us to connect everything coming into it. So I can set it up on either side. What you typically have is you usually have a check valve, your pressure switch, which will have a nipple, and then the pressure switch I was showing you over there, a relief valve, a drain, a gauge, and then your exiting side, which you could put a ball valve, an adapter, whatever you want. They do make these so that it's 1 inch on the outside, 3/4 on the inside. There are bigger ones as well. And if you look through, it's straight on through. So I can set it up any way that I want. It doesn't matter which side I come into, where I put what. I can put it to whatever's best for my situation. And for this one, we're gonna set up the same. So we're gonna have our incoming side here. We'll do our relief valve here, drain, gauge, pressure switch, and check valve. And what the check valve does is the check valve only allows water to come in from the well. It doesn't allow your tank to drain back down into the well. This is our check valve. We've got a direction on the arrow, so we make sure we pipe it in correctly so that it's going into the tank. This is our pressure switch with the nipple. Comes with a new adapter to connect to the poly. Comes with a new drain. Our pressure relief valve, in case the pressure in the tank gets too great, it blows off as a safety device so that your tank doesn't explode. And then our pressure gauge so we can see what the pressure is in your house. That's that. Now I like to use 2 hose clamps instead of 1. It'll allow me to get torque in both directions. And the way that poly pipe works is we are going to heat it up. Not going to melt it, we're just trying to use the flame to heat it. We're just trying to soften up the poly pipe a little bit. While it is still warm, we want to tighten up our hose clamps. We're going to slide them on down into position and just snug them. You want to make sure you don't, if you overheat it and then tighten these down, you'll actually melt the pipe and it'll actually come through the hose clamp. That's it. We want them opposite each other so that they're giving you equal tension on it. That's poly pipe. All set. I'm going to go over some stuff with the homeowner, but other than that, we're pretty much wrapped up and good to go. Off to the next one.